The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
How's it going, everybody? Before I get into this video today, I wanted to give you guys a quick disclaimer just about the video in general. As you guys can probably already tell, this video is a lot longer than usual, and I know that a lot of people have short attention spans, which is why I'm going to leave timestamps in the comments so that you guys can skip to whatever part is applicable for you. This video is going to be an honest guide to goal setting. I recently learned this method from a friend of mine and from a course that I take. So I wanted to share this method with you guys because I'm hoping that it is going to be as helpful as it has been for me. This video is going to be split up into 7 separate parts, okay? The first part is going to be the intro. The second part is going to be why we never accomplish our goals, my honest opinion. The third part is going to be the goal setting criteria. Fourth part is going to be the pre-goal setting process. The fifth part is going to be the actual goal setting process. Sixth part is going to be some tips that will help optimize the goal setting process. And the seventh part is going to just be the outro. And the last thing that I would advise is that you guys bring multiple pieces of paper and a good pen because you are going to be writing a decent amount in this entire thing. So thanks again for your time. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back into another video. What a beautiful day to be making a video on this channel. My name is Yusuf. Other people know me as the most consistently inconsistent YouTuber on the planet because whenever I put out a video, my next one doesn't come out for like 2 months. But that is going to be changing very soon because I've got some big news coming up for you guys. I am 100% going to be bringing you guys along for the ride with me. But forget all that for a second, okay? How are you doing? Yes, you. How are you doing? I've missed you. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope your new year is phenomenal. I hope you're stepping into a better version of yourself that you're happy to call yourself. This new year hasn't been going particularly amazing. Maybe this video will be for you. The topic of today's video is going to be how to not waste another year of your life. A lot of people during this time of year, or like a couple of months ago, they were setting goals for the new year. And what usually happens is we set these goals and we very rarely see them come into fruition. I'm hoping that this video today is gonna help you, like it's helping me currently, not waste yet another year of your life. All of this just kind of begs a question. Why is it that we do not see our goals come into fruition? If you want my honest opinion, the reason being is because the goals that we set are so general. Goals that we set aren't smart. Not smart as in like the opposite of dumb, but rather smart as in specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Just to give an example, so many people every single year set the goal of, I want to lose weight. What does that mean though? It's like over the course of a year, right? There is going to be days where you are going to weigh less than you weighed on the first day. The goal is to really try and follow those criteria because those criteria, once you set them, will enable you to feel as though you've accomplished something. The feeling of accomplishment is really just the fuel to actually see your goals come into fruition. The moment you do something and then you reward yourself on that something, the more that you're going to want to do it so that you can do the next thing. I have a little example here that's gonna kind of help illustrate this for you guys. Let this bag of trash right here, okay, right, with like a lot of paper in it, represent your brain. Okay? And that's not to say that your brain is a bag of trash, but for today's example, right, let this bag of trash represent your brain. The human brain at any given moment could have 60 to 70,000 thoughts swirling through the brain. And there's usually more than that because depending on stress and situations that happen to us in life, or we just get new ideas. This bag of trash, let it have 60 to 70,000 thoughts or pieces of paper. Let this piece of paper right here represent your goal of wanting to lose weight or wanting to make more money. Take this goal, we crumple it up, right? And then we add it to this bag of trash. You probably can't even see that goal within this bag of trash because there's 60,000 to 70,000 other thoughts circulating in the brain at the same moment. So how is it that we differentiate this, right? This thought from the other junk that we normally experience on a day-to-day basis? The way to do this is by making your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, AKA Smart. Okay. So the first step in this entire process is to make the goal as specific as you possibly can. The reason why you want to do this is because the more specific you are about achieving your goal, the easier it is to achieve. If you ever set very general goals, it's very hard to understand what it is that you truly want. Setting a more specific goal will make your life a whole lot easier, and it will give you an easier target for you to hit. There's a big difference, for example, between somebody who says, I want to lose 15 pounds by November 1st and somebody who says, I want to lose weight. The person who says they want to lose 15 pounds by November 1st has a clear and definite target. They put themselves on a trajectory to hit that goal. Now that we've made the goal specific, the second step in the entire process is to make sure that the goal is measurable. What good is something if we don't measure it? Especially when it comes to a goal, because at the end of the day, a goal is just another idea that we have in the back of our minds. And amidst all the clutter that naturally exists in the brain, we need to find a way to separate a single thought from the rest of the junk. Making the goal measurable takes a consistent and conscious effort, like day in and day out, for you to remember and for you to track your goal. Basically filter it out from the rest of the thoughts by giving it more attention daily. All right, step number 3 is to make the goal achievable. Now, there's a difference between making something achievable and making it just flat out easy. You want your goal ideally to be a combination of something doable and something difficult. You don't want it so easy that you can do it in a day, and you don't want it so difficult that you don't even want to start. You want to make it that perfect balance so that you find yourself in this competitive sweet spot with yourself and with your goal. Like Kanye West said, shoot for the stars, so if you fall, you land on the clouds. If you ain't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. I'm coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Cause I'm coming home again, home again. But yeah, no, that's what it is. You want to make the goal this good combination of something difficult and something easy so that you feel motivated and challenged to do it. I'll give you guys an example, right? One of my goals this year is to make $5,000 a month online. That initially seems like something difficult to do. However, I'm giving myself this year 6 months to accomplish that goal. Having something initially difficult, like making the $5,000 a month online, versus like giving myself a 6-month period to do it, that combination allows me to kind of feel like this sense of competitiveness to try and do it faster than the 6 months, or to just try and complete it in general. Step number 4 of SMART goal setting is the relevance. You set goals, you want to set your goals based off of the things that are very, very important to you right now. Things that would bring you the highest satisfaction if you were to accomplish them. Oftentimes when we set our goals, we really just like to pick things that are very flashy. Let's say like your health is something that's a very, very big issue, like you're really overweight or you're really underweight. And you know that if you were to turn that issue around, and if you were to, for example, gain the weight that you wanted to gain or lose the weight that you wanted to lose, right? Your life would be so much better. It doesn't make sense for you to set a goal in the financial area of your life. It's more important for you to see that higher satisfaction in that health area of your life. Whatever is important to us is easier for us to remember. What's easier for us to remember is easier for us to do, right? Set a goal in an area of your life that is important to you, and then the results will follow. The last step, the 5th and final step to SMART goal setting, is to make your goals time bound. In simple terms, it basically means to give yourself a due date. The reason why you want to do this is because if you give yourself this illusion that you have all the time in the world, the chances are that you're probably not going to be taking your goal as seriously as you should be. Also, very important as well, because it gives you an even more specific target to shoot at. It allows you to create these mini goals, as you guys will see, that are much easier to hit, so that when it comes to like the last final stretch of the goal's due date, it's not something that you're like scurrying around and trying to figure out. It's smooth sailing. Yeah. Step number 5, make the goal time bound. This phase right here basically consists of you getting yourself into a state where like ideas are easily able to flow out of you. What I like to do is I like to kind of sit down in a comfortable chair in a quiet room or in an area that has a lot of sun. Then I like to put on some like lo-fi music, right? Some like calm, chill beats, that I can kind of just like let my mind flow to. Second thing that I would suggest is decide on a theme for the year. If you had to explain this year in like a snapshot, this slogan would be it. For myself, I picked the slogan, Vibrant Health and Radiant Being. The reason why I picked Vibrant Health and Radiant Being is because my health has been something that's been lacking for the past 2 years. I've had this condition that I've been trying to fight, and it's been basically throwing my body off of whack. I'm finally like beating this condition, but this year right here is gonna be the year where I just knock it out of the fucking park. And radiant being is because I want to live a life where the shackles that society puts on me and that I put on me and that other people put on me are like chaining me down, and they don't allow me to be my higher self. Vibrant health and radiant being are going to be my slogans for the year. For yourself, I would pick something that is very relevant to you. Third step in the pre-goal creation process is you want to create what's called a reference point or a mental map. This reference point or this mental map is basically you writing down on paper, right, or on a computer, the visualization of your goals. Myself, here's what I wrote. Higher satisfaction in the prosperity garden looks like doing the work I love and enjoy from anywhere in the world. I get paid to interact with people and share my gifts. I make enough money to cover my expenses and have beautiful experiences, all while working less than 30 hours a week. Don't let your limiting beliefs of what is possible and what isn't possible hold you back from what it is that you can truly experience. Boys, so at this point in the process, we are rolling, we're moving, we're grooving, we're moving. Now, right, we have to take this ideal that we have in our heads, right? We have to create 3 results that are specific, measurable, achievable, relative, and time-bound. These 3 results are going to match that mental map, that reference point that we just created in our minds. We have to take this idea from an idea and we have to turn it into something real. The way we do so is by creating 3 results or actions that if we were to achieve, this would come true. Okay, so here are my results. Result number 1, establish a successful online English teaching presence. Okay, an Instagram page, 10 private students, pricing packages, a website, all before September 1st, 2021. Second result is gain 1,000 subscribers by September 1st, 2022. My third result is to earn $5,000 a month online consistently by September 1st, 2022. If I was to achieve those 3 results, then this mental map, this like ideal that I have of what it means to be successful in the prosperity garden would come true. This is probably one of the more difficult parts because this is like the entire framework for how it is that you've established the next couple of months of your life. Fourth step of the process is that we want to identify a time-bound date. We want to identify how much time we're going to give ourselves to complete this goal. Remember, you want to make this a good balance between something that's difficult and something that's achievable. Making $5,000 a month in like a month from now would seem like something that's very difficult for me. I'm giving myself 6 months to achieve this goal. I took it from something that's difficult to something that's doable. Establish a time period for how much months you need to complete this goal. So what I did was I identified a start date and identified an end date. My start date is going to be March 1st, 2022. And my end date is going to be September 1st, 2022. So it's going to be 6 months that I have to complete this goal. What you want to do now is that you want to be even more specific. In my case, right, is I'm going to take my goal and I'm going to divide it over 6 individual months. And what you'll notice is with each and every month, right, we'll start small, but then we'll build on the last month. Until we reach the 6th month, the results of the 6th month will match the initial results that we set out, the 3 initial results. So for myself, month 1 is basically gonna look like 1/6 of the last month. For my first result, here's what I have. By March 30th, I need to map out my ideal client, what I offer, and some sample content. For result number 2, by March 30th, I need to put out 4 more videos, gain 137 more subscribers, and have a total subscriber count of 317. For my third result, by March 30th, I need to make $1,000 a month online, working less than 30 hours a week. Hopefully it was kind of easy to understand what we did in March. Essentially, we took 1/6 of what our end goal was, and we just did that in the month of March. For the month of April, you guessed it, we're gonna be doing the exact same thing, except we're gonna be building on the work that we did in the month of March. This entire process is all about like a linear kind of growth. It's not about like the exponential growth, it's about just the slow and steady linear growth. For the month of April, here are the results. By April 30th, I need to have more content put out from my website. So for example, I need to have like my biography written. I need to have like the different tabs of my website written. I need to have my professional pictures taken. For the second result of the month of April, I need to have 454 subscribers and I need to put out 4 more videos. For the third result for the month of April, I need to be making $2,000 a month online, working no more than 30 hours a week. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna do the third month, which is May, with you guys as well. The first result in May is that I need to have finished my website. I need to have completed my website. Second result for the month of May is that I need to have posted another 4 more videos. And then by this point, I'll have 591 subscribers on the page. Third result, rather, for the month of May is that I need to be making $3,000 a month online, working no more than 30 hours a week. In the month of March, we started here. In the month of April, we're here. In the month of May, we're here. In the month of June, we're here. In the month of July, we're here. In the month of August, we're here, so that by September, we're already there. We're at the top of the pyramid, right? That's how this entire process works. We take something so difficult to understand, right? So difficult to accomplish. We make it real, right? After we make it real, we make it even more real. We make it even more real by creating 3 actionable results. We take those results, we divide them over the amount of time that we have to accomplish the goal, and then we make these mini tasks that build up to the end goal. I'm gonna keep doing that progression until you reach the end of the amount of time that you set for the goal. The end month or the end result should look just like the initial result. It's important to remember that if you set a goal that was a good mixture between something that was difficult and between something that was easy, you shouldn't be completing 100% of the goal because that means that the goal was too easy, but rather you should be somewhere between like the 60 to like 90% range for your goal. That way you know that it was a good mixture between something that was challenging and something that was engaging. Before I leave today, I just want to give you guys 2 pieces of advice that I think will really help you guys set these goals and ultimately achieve. First of which is to use language that's very empowering. You want to shy away from using things like, or you saying phrases like I will be or I will have. Reason being is because it gives the brain the impression that you do not have it now. You want to imagine yourself having it before physically having it. Use language that's empowering. Don't say I will have 100 subscribers. Say I have 100 subscribers. Take this goal and turn it from something that is just an idea into something that is real. The second thing that you want to do is you want to track these goals. Tracking the goal has a lot of benefits because you can identify potential challenges. Another benefit of tracking the goal is that it makes you more conscious of your goals that you want to accomplish. So the more conscious that you are about something, the more energy you put into something. Energy you put into something, the more likely that it is to come into fruition, to manifest. Last thing that is really going to benefit you guys, this is something that you're doing for yourself. It's not something you're doing for me. So it's important to note that the work and the effort that you put into this process is going to be exactly what you get out of it. This is something that I believe in wholeheartedly, right? Like every single part of myself believes that this will work. If you don't believe that this will work, then come back. I invite you to come back to this video 6 months from now and see my progression. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments, or you can shoot me a message on Instagram. Or if you're having any difficulty coming up with your goals or being specific, measurable, achievable, relative, or time-bound in your goals, let me know. Thank you so much for sticking around until this video. Next video coming out soon. I'll see you guys. Peace and love. Peace.
Look it like breeze.